You need a new computer.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Hey Pumpkin. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing, y'all?
Back.
Welcome.
Hey.
Yeah, welcome back.
Oh, yeah,
been a minute.
You a little under the weather,
I am.
allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
You take
I
vitamins?
am.
You take vitamins?
I do every day. Every day.
What,
I take
a multivitamin or?
Yeah. No, I take a multivitamin, and then for my energy level, I take a B12. I take drops now. I used to do the gummies, but I do drops.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was it you drinking, Brian?
It was just some water with. Speaking of vitamins, just some.
Look at you. Look at Brian. He been drinking the water. Listen, I noticed.
That was one of the goals.
Yeah, look at you. All right. Well. What you been getting into, Brian? How's the DJing going?
Yeah, it's been fine. I haven't actually done it much as of late. Just kind of how my schedule has worked out. It's been quite a bit of time between nights that I DJ, so. But it's going fine.
I'm about to say, don't tell your haters that, because you know they look at her. Look at her. Got something on the tip of her tongue to say.
I don't, baby.
And don't think I didn't catch your comment before we started talking about, do you need a new computer? No, ma'am, I don't.
I thought it was on mute, baby, because you was hitting that mug like plop, 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 plop. I'm like, sir, hit it one more time.
Ain't that
it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It is an updated version. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Maybe the way you was clicking on them damn keys, I'm like, sweetheart, we shouldn't maybe have heard it. Is that an older computer? Like, I don't know.
Ooh. Okay. Is that what you want? You ain't too sick.
Clearly.
And then I ain't gonna be able to talk after this. I'm not about to.
Right. Gonna talk about I can't. Right, exactly.
Baby, I know Brian heard it too, because I know he was thinking, baby, because he's into the technology. We wanted to do a GoFundMe for your little computer, honey.
Oh well, I mean, if you feel the need to go ahead and please do the GoFundMe. I can take it. I'll use it for upgrades. Although I did get
clicking on that computer that hard, not again.
Ain't that it?
Get you a quieter mouse. That's what we.
Right.
That's the thing. I can't find my mouse. So the reason why you heard it is because I was tapping on the screen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, on the screen.
Come on, Brian.
Yeah, see how subtle it be, and he just slid it in there, and you know what I'm saying?
I was acknowledging what you said.
Right. Come on, Brian. Thank you. Because I'm like, I know I ain't the only one to hear him banging on that damn keyboard.
Ain't that it? Well, now that you have got all that out of your system, ma'am. Oh, come on, Fear of God. That's your new brand. I see you be rocking. These girls, they be ooh. Okay.
I'm glad I didn't wear the shirt that I was going to wear.
What were you gonna wear?
It would have been a poor contrast with that shirt. No, it's a tank top that has a picture of white Jesus on it, and the caption is, "Whose goddamn white baby is this?" And
my God.
Yeah. Marreo almost spit back this up.
Okay, well, yeah, okay.
You been ready for that one,
right? Well, he warned us that he was a little spicy today, so that would have been right on.
Yes, on point,
right on par.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, funny.
Exactly.
Now who's this goddamn white baby? Oh, period. Damn, where you get that from?
Right. All right, so let's get into it
on Facebook.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got it on Facebook?
Yeah, it's just a random ad that popped up, and I was like, I need
You
that
just
shirt.
had to have it.
Yep.
Okay, okay, I get you. I get you. All right, so it's a big day today. Well, big day for some. Some might not consider it to be a big day, but today, our President Trump fired Pam Bondi. Says Trump fires Pam Bondi, or who's the Attorney General, amid the dissatisfaction with her handling of the DOJ prosecutions. So, what do y'all have to say about her being let go? Or if you have, do you have anything to say?
In my opinion, it's just another, hey, look at this thing other than the Epstein files that we've
Mm.
been dealing with for the past, 15 months or however long it's been.
Mhm.
That's my opinion, is, or the fact that she hasn't managed to make it go away, and the fact that it is still, front and center in a lot of situations, despite the fact that we're now in literal war
Yes.
with another country, and
Yes.
we're still talking about the Epstein files. It's like, why didn't you make that go away? So that's kind of my opinion of it.
And I'm
That
with
makes sense.
Brian. Yeah, I'm with Brian on that. Like you just said, we are in war, and you keep on trying to um hide what we really are doing. Like we are literally in war. Gas prices is going up, groceries are going up, people are losing their jobs. Like real life, 9 to 5 people are losing their job, and we're still talking about some bullshit. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? And then here we are, another woman getting fired. So it's just him, just and now people are coming out like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I voted for him." I'm like, he was 100% honest in his whole campaign and his whole thing. He never lied to y'all, and now he is really showing his hand daily.
Well,
And
is he showing his hand, has he been consistently showing his hand, and people are just not really wanting to believe what they were seeing, you
they
know?
Yeah.
did not want to believe what they were saying.
And it seems to me like he used a lot of people like a pawn, like I was saying earlier. This is similar to what he did his first term. Had all his support and all that kind of stuff, and then slowly but surely started letting people go one
Yep.
after another after another. So it's they're
When they
fools, really.
disagree with him, that's what
Yeah,
it is. Every time somebody is disagreeing with him or not following what he wants them to do, they gone.
that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
And we
But
can't
I agree with
forget
you,
that.
Brian. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, we can't forget that one of the strategies that they mentioned going into this term was that they were just going to use chaos as a tool to, you know, get through their agendas. Like when everybody's focusing, when you can't focus on anything in particular, you don't focus
Nothing.
on any one thing for too
Yep.
long, and they can get away with a lot because you don't know where to look, because every day it is just some other piece of
Yes.
chaos.
Mm.
Yes.
You're
That's
right. You're right. So he's making good on his promise all the way around. And to your point, I hadn't thought of that about the Epstein files, but that makes sense. Let her go because she didn't do her job. It's not that she didn't do her job; is that she didn't do her job as it relates to the Epstein files. But I mean, in reality, do y'all really think we're going to get the real deal on those files?
hap- no.
No, and I think it's more that, like I said, people are still talking about it, and the fact that it hasn't gone away, and she didn't make it go away, and she's, the Department of Justice, like that's her purview. So the fact that she didn't make that go into the background enough, that's part of why he's dissatisfied with her performance.
Mm.
Because I mean, if we're really honest about it, she has towed the company line very well. Like that has she's loyal. She says exactly what he wants her to say all of the time, and there's still these lingering things out there that just aren't going
On
the
the
way
way.
that he wants, and now she's gone.
Mm. I wonder, didn't he when he what was her and Christy Nome? Didn't he give her another position after he let her go? The other lady, I thought she had some other position, or maybe I'm
I
thinking about the
did
wrong
not hear
person.
that. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but
It was one person. Maybe it wasn't her. It was one person that was let go that ended up having a different position. Maybe it may have been one of the gentlemen, um, like some made up position for them after the result. I forgot what it was, but anyway, it is what it is. take their losses as the rest of us are taking our losses. And to your point, Mama Kim, gas is ridiculous.
Mario, I got gas last week. And I go to Sam's Club because it seems to be the cheapest. And I think it was like 3.46. On my way to work yesterday, gas was 3.89. I'm like, how did
Yeah.
it like 3.8? I'm like, we about to be $4 probably by next.
Soon, soon. And but it's now this is big business for some of the retailers like the Krogers or even the Sam's Club or Costco because now you're going to want to jump at the chance of getting those memberships and
Yes.
shopping with these
Yes.
places just so you can save 10
Save
cents
my
a gallon or whatever and stack it and stuff like that. So you're gonna end up
Yep.
so either way it go, you're going to spend the money and actually you probably end up spending double because now you're spending money to get the points to lower your gas and then you're gonna pay the money. You know what I'm saying? So
You're
yeah,
gonna still lose.
Yep.
basically it's I had to fill up and it was almost $100. I was like, whoa,
Huh?
yes,
Man.
yes, yes.
That's just for 1 week, right?
It is.
And I like when remember when I was driving an hour and a half, I was filling up every day, but it was like 25 here, $50 here. I literally was on half a tank and I spent $50. And I was like, 50? I'm like, okay, baby, you're gonna Black Beauty, you're gonna be in the parking lot. Cause I don't know what I need to get a motorcycle, a bicycle, or something. Because I only drive literally 15 minutes back and forth to work. But I'm like, okay, I had a half a tank from Sunday, but I need to go ahead to fill up, never trying to go past a half. Because if I go past a half, I'm gonna be at $100.
Yeah. Did your other car get better gas mileage?
Um, a little bit, but I'm going to take it to go get the alternator because I think that might be the move to start driving old
Hmm.
Betsy and get the little alternator fixed and go ahead and start driving her and drive the little drive Black Beauty on the weekend.
Yeah, that sound like the move.
Yeah.
That definitely sound like the move. Yeah. Now, what were you telling us about chili? You were saying something about chili.
So in an interview with the Breakfast Club, it was exposed by T-Boz that Chile also um donated to Trump's campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody is up in, because Funky Dineva was talking about it. What's today? Today the second. I think it was on his March the 31st podcast about like because they got a tour coming, and now he was talking about their ticket sales are going to be lower because people are finding out that she donated to his campaign. But she said that she thought it was for hospitals or something like that. And he was like, "Girl, you have sickle cell. Why would you donate to this campaign?" And that man is taking all kind of medicines and tripling the cost and doing all this stuff. Why would you do that? And so now they're like, well, people are going now. People are hearing this, and they are going on tour, and the ticket sales are dropping.
I see. Yeah, I see right here. She said, I want to be clear. I am not MAGA. I do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. I made a mistake. Too
Mhm.
many make. I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking and for veterans.
Bitch, shut up. Sorry.
Right, right.
Shut
Mm,
up.
How you did
Jesus.
not know?
yeah, I don't know if I quite
Leave that? No.
I think you just said it all right there. Ticket sales are down, so how can I do a little damage control
Yep.
so the fans will still buy these tickets
Mhm.
and I can come out on top.
Yep. But you made that's a big mistake, man.
How much did
Like,
she give?
I think they were saying like $75,000. Like gave a lot of money. It wasn't like here go 100 and $200. She gave a lot of money.
So then here goes my part, my point on this. Then
Mhm.
you came up in the industry having money problems, right? So if anything, if you would have learned anything, you would have learned how to what read the fine print. So now at this big age, you're gonna give $75,000 if that was the amount,
Right.
away and not read the fine print. You sound like a fool, seriously,
Right.
because then you sound like you ain't learned nothing in life.
Because you
Yeah.
know that you was having them issues as a young artist.
Right,
So
right.
now you're saying in your grown adulthood, you are on tour with your grown ass because y'all have money problems and you gave money to Trump and you saying you didn't know. Like, come on, bro. I don't you don't got no accountant. Like you did it yourself. Like, how did it happen?
But even in that, you just giving money freely away without knowing where it's going.
Yes.
You got money like that. You was once in a hard rock, doing a rock in a hard place, and now you got money like that to just throw away like that.
I
Not, I
thought
mean, now, granted, if it was for the cause that she allegedly thought it was, it wouldn't be considered throwing it away. But my point is, you ain't read the fine print, so then that you sound foolish.
and now people are finding out, and now you like, oh my God, no, I didn't know that's what happened.
I didn't
If
know
Mhm.
nobody
that.
would have exposed it, you would have never said anything.
Right. What are we gonna say, Brian?
I was just gonna say the whole fine print when
Hmm.
you're talking about Trump is kind of silly because there's nothing about him and how awful of a person that he is and how awful his policies are that are secretive.
Yes,
It's not in the fine print. It
yes,
is fully on display
yes,
100% of the time. He's
yes.
awful. He stands for awful things. He surrounds himself by awful people. Like there
Yes.
was no fine print to get mixed up about.
That's right. That's right. You
Well, I
you nailed it
mean,
on the head, Brian, because he has been honest from day one. You
Yeah.
can never say that man is a liar. He never lied about anything that he said. Everything he said that he was gonna do, he's doing it.
yes.
Yeah.
I've also heard like he's moving forward with building this ballroom, which has a bunker underneath it, and they were saying like that's dumb as fuck to tell somebody that you have a that the bunker's underneath there because they were saying was it Roosevelt had a bunker somewhere and they didn't find out about it till like the 90s that
Yeah.
that he had a bunker, but now because that's a matter of security really that they know this kind of information. And then West Palm Beach, Florida, I don't know, one of the airports there. They're supposedly naming it after him.
What?
Changing. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but it's listen. That man is.
But there's still people that's following him. But it's still a lot of people are starting to come to awareness. Maybe they waking up. I guess that's the right word for it. They're waking up and seeing because now it's affecting maybe their mama who got cancer or their father that had heart disease that need medicine, and this stuff is expensive.
Mm-hmm, it is
And
Yeah.
because this man is taking his stuff away,
right.
but he said that he was gonna do that. That's why I was like, "What did y'all not hear?" And I try to make sure I don't talk about politics at work because I'm pretty sure I got a whole bunch of Trump supporters, and I'll
Oh
be like,
yeah. Oh yeah. You ain't supposed to talk about that at work anyway because that. But if they find out where you stand, they gonna hold it against you. But yeah, it said this was on the 30th that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed legislation to rename the Palm Beach International Airport in West Palm Beach to President Donald J. Trump International Airport.
I will say that, there's a lot of precedent for airports being named after presidents, and, so it is what it is. Um, I'd say that's less egregious than like putting his signature on our money that
"Oh
that
yeah,
are
for
The
being
sure,
dollar
printed
bill,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's one way or another. He said he's gonna leave his legacy.
absolutely."
Well, and I hate to think, super pessimistically, but like in my opinion, it comes across as somebody that doesn't plan to leave. Like,
Thank
let's
you,
make these things
thank you,
permanent.
Brian.
So
Please,
because
somebody say that.
but
That's what it looked like.
I
Well,
still have a shred of faith in the system to actually function properly, but it's not a comfortable place to be right now.
Yes.
and can you imagine what the world would be like if that should take place? Then a lot of his supporters will feel like they are definitely more so untouchable more now than ever.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, more than now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll keep our eyes peeled to that. So
Mm-hmm.
let's switch gears a little bit. We're a little late on this story, but it's still pretty relevant. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Magic Johnson's son. I don't know if he likes to be called he. We'll say call him by his name, EJ. Say they, I guess. Um, EJ did a interview with Carlos King a few weeks back, and he said some pretty disturbing things. But one of the main disturbing things that he said that had a lot of people up at odds was this. So let's take a look at that really quickly.
I don't attract gay men, and I'm not attracted to gay men. Like, it's just not a thing.
Tell me more about that.
Honestly, it's like that's why I don't really I don't go to gay clubs. I don't go to gay things, because it's like the men that I attract are not there. It's like, these are not my men in terms of attraction. Now, if I'm just going to have a kiki, sure, but like, these are not the men that are interested in me in that capacity. I do that when I go to the straight rooms.
So, it comes to men, has it always been what some people consider the straight guy always being the one that would approach you?
Or somebody who, has been intimate and dating, women for most of their life, or like up until then, for sure. Now it's like even more so, now that I definitely present in more of a feminine way, because also like, it's like my energy is that. Like, even when I was a kid and like they were like, well, you can't wear skirts, and I was like, well, why not? It's like my inner being was like, there's nothing wrong with this, especially if I look cuter than any girl does. Like, what's the problem? I'm out all the time, and like, I'm killing a dress and no one else is. Like, the girls in the room are not doing it. Like, they don't look cute. They're not dressed to any nines. So,
I love it.
What are y'all thoughts? He said the women ain't dressed to any nines.
Baby,
Not a one.
not then, but okay. Would he feel like that if he didn't have money? Right? I think for me, in the face, he does not look to me presenting as a female.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he has long legs. He could pull off dresses different, heels different, but no. Like, maybe it's the rooms that you're in, because it's women that I be like, damn, myself, and I'm a woman who is not attracted to a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the spaces that he is in. If he feels like none of the women have any competitions while he is there, it's the rooms that he is in. That's what I just believe, and I think he have self-esteem issues to be a gay man who do not want to be around gay people or gay men or whatever. And it's your preference, because I just feel like it's your preference. But do you say a gay that someone that you're dating, if he's straight presenting, is he not gay if he messing with you?
I think that's what he's trying to lead us to believe. But I think what rubbed me wrong. I mean, what it was a lot of things that rubbed me wrong, but one of the things that stood out is like, I go to the gay clubs for a little kiki. So it's almost like the gays are a toy for you, but aren't you one of the gays? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you have
Right.
removed yourself from the community, and now
Mhm.
as if you say you're better than. Oh, if I go to the club just for a little kiki, but that's not
Yes.
where I go. Sir, the men that you say are straight presenting or straight men, they aren't straight if they messing with you. But secondly, would these men even want to be seen with you in public with all your money that you have? Would they want to be seen with you in public? So you're saying, acting as if you are
Have
exclusive.
we
But
seen them with you in public? No.
Right.
yeah, I've never seen.
But was he dating Dwight Howard? or no?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd have to look that up to see if that is really a thing. But also, this man is 6'2". I'm 6'3". So can you imagine? I'm just thinking about 6'3" in some
Right.
heels on a regular basis. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yes.
so first off, you
How
probably
tall are you really after you put on some heels?
yeah, and you
And
probably
what
wearing a
man is
kitten
gonna be
heel.
that? Yeah.
Exactly. A kitten heel at that. So then how are you killing the game wearing a kitten heel? Because a lot of women wearing 6-inch
Stiletto.
heels. You know
That's
what
right.
I'm saying? So, you know, I think that he really is, it came from a place to me of
Yeah.
like self-hate, like you
Yeah.
hating who you are or the community that you are part of. And almost like maybe because you weren't accepted or you haven't been accepted. So now you're going to shit on the people to make them, make yourself seem like you better than them when exactly we're all the same, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
What say you, Brian?
It's very giving Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh,
Oh,
That like this person that absolutely is part of the community that tries to suggest that they are somehow external to it, and it comes across, I agree, self-hatred. That is 100% how I interpret that. and
mhm,
and that goes further to say that you date straight men or
mhm,
that you hook up with straight men.
mhm.
Honey, that's not how that works. They might call themselves straight, and if you feel special because a straight man is sleeping with you, pat you on the back, but you're an F slur just like I am. So shut the hell up. Like, what are you talking about? And there you go. That's my opinion about that.
yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Kate Jenner. That's a good one.
Well,
Caitlyn.
it's one of those things where like
Mhm.
let let him get his ass beat in like
Yes,
in
in a bar.
a homophobic
Yep.
attack of some sort,
Hmm.
and suddenly it's going to be the community. I need the community. I need the community, and
Yes.
he'll be
Rally
playing up the
around
fact
him.
that that he's a gay man, and that he's part of the community, and that's why he was targeted for what happened to him. But any other situation, he wants to distance himself from it as much as he possibly can. Nah, miss me.
Yeah, and but the difference between him and Caitlyn though, and not that it makes it any better, but Caitlyn, though she's a trans woman, she's still in her mind is a white male. So that gives her a lot more,
Privilege.
yeah,
Audacity.
privilege than this young man would have. He's really riding the coattails of his father, you know,
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
um, because your father wasn't. If your father wasn't who he was, you wouldn't be who you were.
He would be
And
And
unborn.
you would
then
not even be
Absolutely.
sitting on Carlos King's couch.
exactly. And so then the fact that you're sitting there acting as if you are, I think that's what also the rub for me is like you're better. You come across like you're better than, and that is, I think that's a problem within any community, not just the gay community, but just any community. There's always, and granted, there's a hierarchy in every area or in every community, but
Sure.
it's very frustrating that you go on a public platform to say
Yep.
things such as this, and then you are sitting there as if your shit don't stink, you better than everybody else, and oh, I just go there for a kiki, and
Mhm.
the girls are they don't, they're not dressed to any nines and stuff like that. How as a
That
woman,
that is
when you're a woman,
delusion.
Mama
Like
Kim, like how do you feel to hear him say,
That's why I'm like, what? But that goes back to what spaces are you in? I could be
it
in,
doesn't matter. It's delusion. It isn't real. It is literally his imagination. That's all it
yes,
is.
because I'm like, sir, if I saw you out, I would be like, why is you a man with a dress on? And I'm like, because you're not saying that you're trans. You're saying you have feminine energy.
Mhm.
You a man with a dress on that you feel like because you might wear your chest pushed up because it ain't titties, it's your chest pushed up. You're tall, so you have longer legs. How do you feel like you look better than a female?
But let's not forget, he wasn't always this slim, and if
Oh
y'all
yeah,
look,
baby.
No.
That's where the money comes, honey, because he
if
had
you,
a good
yeah,
little surgeon.
yeah. So you
He
think
was
back, so now he
fast while he
really,
talking.
exactly. He really overstepping his bounds because you first off, now you acting like you all that when you weren't never none of that. You know what I'm saying? And then truth be told, that what's that hair?
Oh, baby, that's the pixie cut.
Is it? Is it? That
No,
looks a
you know what
mess.
it looked like? You know how guys used to wear it? It was like the wave had that part on the side and they brushed it down, but it was like an afro and it had the wave. That's what that looked like. It looked like a
Yeah,
natural afro.
that had to be before my time.
Boy, bye. You was not that young, sweetheart.
I am that young. That was before my time. but
Whoa.
yeah, I mean,
I think
so
your hair was like that. Let me go find that picture.
find the picture.
What was you, about 3 or 4? I think you had that little hairstyle.
Ain't that it? Ain't that it? But it's unfortunate. And then the sad part about it is people see that, hear that, and then think about the people that agree with that behavior, and it just keeps the cycle going. You know, you could have very well just said, "Hey, I'm attracted to masculine presenting men," but I guess when you add that, say that straight part on it, that just it sounds like a farce because, sir, they're not straight if they mess with you, and are they going to want to be seen in public with you? I mean, listen, and then they're going to have to be a Dwight Howard's height or something like that because who really is going to want you 6'2"? Even with a kitten heel, you're going to probably be 6'4". You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Come on,
it's
man.
Gonna have to be a basketball player, somebody that just is naturally tall, or you're just gonna be with somebody that's gonna be short.
But see, unfortunately for him, and I'm not wishing any bad on him by no means, yet I also say it'll be that somebody will see that and use that to break him down. And then, you know, this time next year, somebody will have a sex tape with him, all, you know, just to kind of bring him back down a couple of notches or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's really sitting high on the horse. I mean,
especially when you saying you in most rooms that you're in, you look better than most of the women. I'm like, what room are you sitting in? Because that is crazy work to me. Because I'm like, sir, I've been in the bottom of the barrel bars, and there's pretty women in there, and they definitely look better than you. So that's why I'm like, no, sir.
And what are you saying about your friend group? The girls that you hang with?
Yes, you look better than them.
They should be ready to cuss you out and expose all your secrets.
Yes, because you're not even that cute in the face. That's why I was like, what are we talking about? And that's with makeup. I'm like, sir, this was what, 5 years ago? You was 300 pounds. And
he wasn't no looker.
Yes. And you really still not, because you got
still
that.
Not.
Yeah. That wide mouth, like, boy, bye, sit down. You really, your daddy and Cookie need to really sit your ass down and give you some humble pie, because you don't have it. And that's just really disrespectful.
Very much so. Very much so. But we'll see how this works for him. And I now I'm thinking back, like I wonder what even prompted Carlos King to even sit down and do an interview with him, because he ain't popping right now, is he?
There's not really any relevance right now.
Yeah, so I think that might have been an opportunity for him to become relevant, because then now everybody's talking about him and stuff like that. So bring a little relevance. So if I was him, I would use this to capitalize off of this attention I'm getting, and it'd be perfect time to drop a product or whatever he got going on, you know what I'm saying, a clothing line or whatever it is, because right now people are talking. But
that's true.
The way he's sounding, like he probably feel like he can do it anytime and people are gonna flock to him. I don't know.
Yep, that's fair.
But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. All right, guys. Well, great discussion.
Oh, that was.
And we'll let you get to your Theraflu or whatever it is, your Theraflu, your emergency.
My NyQuil, which I'm about to go to the little Walgreens somewhere, give me some more, because I didn't drink all of it up this week.
Do you? What do you mean you drank all of it? Do you follow the rules on the recommended dosage, or you just throwing it up?
No, I use a little medicine cup
and fill it all the way up.
Yes.
I mean, you know, NyQuil really ain't really a cold medicine. Did you know that?
What is it?
It's really more for the sleep part of it.
That's what I need. I need to sleep. I'm not caring about these symptoms. I need to sleep, and I don't want to be woke up by my cough and my nose running. I need something to keep my nose dry, keep my cough quiet, and it does that for
And
6 hours.
you probably need to get some it's an old remedy. Get some Vicks vapor rub.
Oh no, baby, I didn't tell you that. That goes under my nose.
No,
On
I
my
was
chest.
you put it on the bottom of your feet with some socks,
This
and
is-
it helps. It helps to sweat out. Yes, it helps. Yes.
And that she told me this lady at work said the same thing, and I was like, I hate sleeping with socks, but I'm gonna have to try it tonight because I hate sleeping with socks.
Yeah, it helps you sweat it out.
I'm gonna have to put it on my feet because I got about 4 bottles of damn Vicks. That's my very, very old remedy. I put it on my nose. My grandma used to always do that. Put it inside my nose, up under my nose, under my lip, and it helps to keep the digestion or the digestion.
I'm about to say digestion. You eating it?
My nose open. Keep my breathing going. So
She's
yeah,
sick. She's delusional.
yes, I'm like digestion.
Oh, now you're gonna come to her defense, Brian. Next week she'll be talking about you and your and DJing in Louisville.
Yes, my friend.
Oh, ain't that it? Ain't that it? Well, good, well, good night, guys, and thank you for joining us. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all soon. Good night.
Good night.